today we are creating this look with this palette right here. This is a palette I had gotten my Eyescream beauty box, and it is a collab palette. It is a very beautiful collab palette. It is filled with like shiny flat colors, and some of these are duochrome, so we are going to play with several of them and create this look today. If you want to see how I did, just keep on watching. Alright, so we are going to start off this look with some priming. I am using that glass primer from Rodale, however you pronounce that, but that's what I'm using, so let's go put that on. Okay, so I'm going to use two different foundations, and that's mainly because both colors are slightly off. This one's too light, this one's too, well, you see, but together they're a good shade. So this one is Dose of Colors in Fair 103. This is Charlotte Tilbury, I don't see the number on here, 2 Neutral. Oh yeah, and so like these sponges, I just want to show you this real quick. I had got a pack of 6 of these. I think they were on sale on Amazon for like $6 or $7. I really like them. I think $6 or $7 is a really good deal. So check them out.
To write, to make your own, it's easy as said, and don't got nothing worth to show. Been over and dead before we said all is said before, yeah, we don't really know how to take it. I get lost into your love and I hate it, and it breaks me. Wouldn't let it before, now it's fatal. Why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same?
Okay, so for my eyebrows, I am using So Susan right here, and it has a couple different colors here. I'm going to use both of them to make some eyebrows appear out of nowhere, and I am going to use the foundation left on the back of my hand to clean it up. I prefer foundation rather than concealer because I don't like the thickness of the concealer, and I'm just trying to blend it in. I don't necessarily need it lighter, I just want to clean it up.
We couldn't stay unfit. You catch me off guard and I'm frozen in my tracks. All my skeletons got dragged out of dark, and I know that I failed. Was a stranger from the past. All these matters should've mattered to the heart. So why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I'm burning into flames.
I have some magic eyebrows. We need to prime the eyes, and let's see, what am I going to use for that? I am going to use this right here. This is from Farrah. This is eyeshadow primer. I always use eyeshadow primer because, like, if I don't, my eyes crease really bad, and I feel like personally, if you're gonna do your eyeshadow, make sure it stays, because why are you taking that time if it's only gonna last an hour? I'm just saying. So anyways, I'm gonna go prime my eyes and be right back.
See me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I've taken to the grave.
I like to put a layer of setting powder on my eye primer before I put the eyeshadow on, just because I feel like it creates a nice canvas to work with it. It kind of makes it smoother, so I just personally like that. The setting powder I'm using today is Kimchi Puff Puff Pass. That is what, well, the lid looks like.
Funny how we couldn't stay unfit. You catch me off guard and I'm frozen in my tracks. All my skeletons got dragged out of dark, and I know that I failed. Was a stranger from the past.
so we got a nice layer of setting powder and primer on. We're going to use this eyeshadow palette right here. If you can see it, this is Saints, Angels, and Sinners from, this is Saints, Angels, Sinners Cosmetics collab with Eyescream Beauty. This one is called the Friendsgiving palette, and it's got little bunnies. This was an Easter collab that they did in the Eyescream Beauty box, and yeah, I like that box. Anyways, these are the colors, and I am going to, so if you look at these, they're it's kind of brighter on. I think I want to do a mix of these two on the lids. I'm not really sure how, so I'm just going to kind of play with it and we'll see what happens.
Breaks me, wouldn't let it before, now it's fatal. Why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I've taken to the grave.
So I literally mixed both shades on my eyelid to create that look. It's nice and solid. Right now it kind of looks kind of tacky, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. I'm going to use this color right here to darken the outer corners a little bit and give it a little bit of dimension.
And I'm frozen in my tracks. All my skeletons got dragged out of dark. And I know that I failed. Was a stranger from the past. All these matters shouldn't matter to the heart. So why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same?
Okay, so I hope by now you've noticed that I am using the same brush, and I know that a lot of people are like, oh no, use a clean brush for each. Well, that's fine if you want the colors completely defined. I do not. I want my colors blended and kind of smoothed together. When you have them a little harsh, it doesn't quite translate the same in light and daylight. When they're a little bit more blended and smooth, it's much more easier to get away with loud colors during the day and still look pretty normal. So anyways, because I like shine and glitter, we are moving into some sparklies. We are going to use this, looks different on camera, but this is really more of a peak. So I'm going to go on the inner part of the lid with this color and the outer part of the lid with that color.
Before, now it's fatal. Why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I've taken to the grave.
You see, it's very blended. It looks kind of harsh on top, so what I am going to do now is I'm going to get some more of that translucent powder and kind of blend the top out so it's not as harsh looking.
Counting now, so I think it's funny how we couldn't stay on faith. You catch me off guard and I'm frozen in my tracks. All my skeletons got dragged out of dark. And I know that I failed. Was a stranger from the past. All these matters shouldn't matter to the heart.
Okay, so now we're going to go under the eyes. I'm going to go back in with this in the inner corner under the eyes, but then I'm going to take this green color and do the kind of out here. You'll see, but I'm going to use those two colors under the eyes to give it a little extra pop.
To write, to make your own, it's easier said than done. Got nothing worth to show. Been over and dead before we said all is said before. Yeah, we don't really know how to take it. I get lost into your love and I hate it.
Okay, so we are moving on to eyeliner, and we're going to give kind of an illusion of bigger eyes. So for the bottom eyeliner, I am using this pink gel eyeliner from AOA. I got it off of Shop Miss A, literally about $1, but it works really good. But I'm going to use this pink color right here, if you can see it, in the waterline. And then I'm going to take this green color. This is from About Face. This is, I'm trying to see the color, Call Me Crazy. And I'm going to use this for the top eyeliner. Okay, so this green isn't showing up as much as I want. Like, you can see it on there, but it's still not really what I want. So I'm going to switch over to Shades by Shan, and this is, it says Matcha. It's basically black, but anyways, that's what I'm going to switch over to. And I'm going to clean up the sides of the eyes a little bit with my Beauty Blender because I feel like it should go up a little bit higher. Take it all away. Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me up. There, I think that looks better. Anyways, let's go ahead and do the liner. So there's the liner, and you can see I rarely do wings or anything like that because it kind of, when I open my eyes, it kind of disappear. So I tend to pick things that when my eyes are open you can see. So like a lot of people love to do cut creases and stuff. I don't, because like I have to go way up here for you to see it. I don't really care for that. It's just my preference. If you like it, you like it, that's fine, but you know, I just do what works best for my eye shape. Okay, so today we are going to use a waterproof mascara from Superhero, or this is let me try that again. Okay, so we're going to use It Cosmetics Waterproof Superhero Mascara. I'm showing that to you upside down, but this is what we're going to use. This is a really nice mascara. The only thing I would tell you, when you pull it out, it tends to get kind of clumpy at the end. So just take the clumpiness and do that so you don't make a mess when you put it on. Now it's fatal. Why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I've taken to the grave. Okay, so we are moving into blush. This is Laura Geller in Tropic Hues. You can see the color right there. It's really kind of like a mix of pink, red, and gold. Doesn't quite match that, but like it's similar enough that I'm going with it. Now when I do my blush, I am so old school blush, especially if you learned your makeup in the 90s, they tend to put the blush right here on the apples of the cheek because that is what they taught everybody then. And that was just like the standard of blush. But now we do things a little different. It is pretty much just based on your shape and the shape of your face and how you want your face to look. I kind of use my blush kind of more like a contour thing and blend it out there. So I'm going to go along here and I'm going to put a little bit here and blend it out, and that is my use of blush.
How to take it? I get lost into your love and I hate it, and it breaks me. Wouldn't let it before, now it's fatal. Why you had to take it all away? Don't you see me? Don't you see I'm bleeding just the same? Wouldn't call it lost, but all the pieces that you leave me, I've buried and I've taken to the grave.
Okay, so now I'm going to use my translucent powder and kind of set the face and give it a nice soft airbrush look. Still using the same one from Kimchi.
Bumped in the past, the day was stuck in the sea. Your face, why would I hesitate? 10 summers and counting now, so I think it's funny how we couldn't stay unfazed. You catch me off guard.
Okay, so I took some more setting powder and put it on the eyes and kind of softened it a little bit more, if you can see. I just feel like it looks a little bit better, a little softer. So I am going to use 2 highlighters. The first one I am going to use is Too Faced. This is Fancy Pink Diamond. You can see it is very pretty, a nice gold baby pink. And the other one I am going to use is Fenty Beauty, and this is the Diamond Bomb How Many Casta. Very shiny, very sparkly.
To right to make your wrongs, it's easier said than done. Got nothing worth to show. Been over and dead before we said all the said before. Yeah, we don't really know how to take it. I get lost into your love and I hate it, and it breaks me. Wouldn't let it before, now it's fatal.
Okay, so if you noticed, I was swiping over my eyeshadow. I was doing that with the Fenty one because it's got like extra sparkles, and like, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I put a little extra sparkle there because I like my sparkles. So that part is all done. We are moving on to setting spray, and if you know me, you know I love to double up on the setting spray because, again, I spend that time on my makeup. I want it to stay. I am using 2. This one, oh well, I don't think I'm going to be able to tell you because it looks like I have wore off the name on both of them, but if you recognize them, hopefully you will. But anyways, I'm going to use both of those.
I think it's funny how we couldn't stay unfazed. You catch me off guard and I'm frozen.
Face set. We are going to do some lip color. For the lip color, I am going with Tanis, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is Plumera Petals. So this is kind of in the pink hue, still not as bold because I don't want the attention all over my face, just either on my eyes or on my lips. I like one focal point, not 2. So this is a gloss, and we are going to just add that. Okay, so this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you would like to see in different colors, or if you would like to see a different look altogether, please let me know down below, and I will see what I can do. Anyways, that is it of this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like more content like this. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.